So our parts. Lee with LA 3D printer repair. Just wanted to take a minute and talk about powder coated sheets. Seeing quite a few Prusa ones. They are excellent. Neither of these are Prusa sheets. Actually, both of these are from dude that goes by The King on eBay. He sells two kinds. If you want to test it, you can go with one of the as-is plates, but interestingly, I think these kind of give us some insight into what may be going on with Prusa and why they're having such hard time delivering quality. I will say that every Prusa sheet that I've seen has been, super consistent surface finish, no question, no quality difference between sheets. I mean, they're very consistent. But looking at these King sheets, his as-is plate, a couple of issues here. The finish doesn't cover the entire surface. There's exposed metal, and that's fine. I mean, but I think that allows it allows the PEI surface to potentially pop off, and I've actually witnessed that. I wouldn't actually print ABS on these, even with a Windex prep. I managed to pop off two very small pieces of the PEI right there, which is a drag. But anyway, I'm doing a lot of PETG printing on these, a lot of PLA, and everything's been japed with that. But anyway, yeah, like the coverage, I'm sure Prusa would absolutely reject anything like that. The surface finish doesn't have full coverage, and this is one of the as-is plates. If we look at one of the sort of I don't know how you would want to put this, his actual product, not just the as-is ones. I'm glad he put the as-is ones out there, because it got me a chance to sort of test out the product without paying full price and see what's going on there. But it's quality, and the ones that you buy for full price are actually even better. Much better coverage on the PEI. No exposure of the metal, from what I can tell, or if it is there, it's a lot more minimal. The edge treatment is more consistent. I mean, you're going to see some variance towards the very extremes of the sheet, but I think that's totally acceptable as far as I'm concerned. This is 100% workable. Like you see out there, it's just like not perfect. I don't think that would pass Prusa's muster, but for my purposes, and I think most people, that's totally workable. I predict that Prusa catches up on orders this year, so the fact is these are available. The price point is not cheap, but it is an alternative if you need parts that have a surface finish like OEM. This is an option. Twice the price of the Prusa sheet. I don't know if you think that's a good value, but for me, it's important to us that when I'm fixing a customer's machine, the part doesn't look aftermarket. So I mean, the customer's fully aware that I'm replacing the part on their machine. I'm not trying to disguise that from them, but still, it's to me, it's just more correct to have that powder coated finish on the part, since that's how the factory does it. But anyway, my impressions of the sheet are positive. For the value is really kind of up to you. I think the price point is a little bit high. I expect that Prusa will catch up and have these available for $30 in their shop this year at some point in 2019. But here we are in March of 2019, and powder coated sheets are not an option outside of this. But this does work great. So it is important that you do calibrate your Z values. These sheets are a little bit thinner, and I think Danny, the gentleman, the king, who sells these English is in his native language, but it's no different than calibrating an original sheet. Just rerun your Z-cal, since it's not as thick, so your levels are going to be off. And if you're switching back and forth, you absolutely want to reset your values so you're not gouging one or the other. But anyway, yeah, these work. They're an option. They're fine. They produce parts with a powder coated surface finish, and the stick is good. So that's my summary. Cheers. Thanks for watching.